So you're a member of the headlamp crew, you're uptown, you're busting your ass, you're dragging money home, you're sticking it in the farm while all your buddies are out buying new sleds, new pickups, new side-by-sides. What benefit is it? Well, if you do Schedule F and you start saving money on taxes and you start building wealth through your farm and through tax planning, that's where you benefit. Well, who gives a shit about Schedule F? Well, FSA does. If you want to go in and buy a farm as a new farmer someday, they're going to need a Schedule F. Your banker cares. Are you serious about business? Are you growing your herd? If you want to be on Obamacare, the lower that number is, the better. If you're going to send your kids to college and you want financial aid, it's predicated off your tax returns. So I've talked in this series about where to file, how to figure out how much you can take off your farm. Yesterday I talked about, two guys working, both make $70,000. One guy pays less taxes. Well, let's look at this tax table. Okay, if you're single and filed jointly, look at that number at $47,150. If you can get your taxable income below that amount, you save 10% on taxes. Married filing jointly, $94,300. Head of household, $63,100. So using our example from yesterday, if you're a head of household and your buddy makes $70,000 that he has to pay taxes on, at 22%, he pays $15,400 in taxes. But if you can expense an extra $10,000 and get your taxable income down to $60,000, you now are in the 12% bracket. You pay $5,000 in taxes. So you have $10,400 less tax you have to pay. Run that by you again. Your buddy makes $70,000. He spends all his money on sleds and pickups and he has a ball. He pays $15,000 in taxes. You take money home, you put it in the farm, you're building wealth. Not only are you building wealth, you're saving a lot of money on taxes. So why is this important? Well, yesterday, Kendall at ND Ranch Life asked about carrying cattle over from the fall to the spring. Well, if you're on the edge, right, let's just say that it looks like you're going to have $80,000 of taxable income as a head of household. What if you held back $20,000 worth of steers and fed them over the winter? Or if you needed to lower your income or increase your expenses by $10,000, could you buy new tires for the Bobcat, new tires for the stock trailer, an extra load of feed, maybe hold back a pen of cull cows and sell them in January or February instead of in October or November, and you can potentially get yourself into one of these next tax brackets. So here's the power. This tax table and Schedule F is your power if you're in the headlamp crew. This is what allows you to start building wealth and getting ahead. God bless you. We'll wrap this series up shortly.